Flying challenge. How do I do that? Oh yeah, that's how you do that. Okay. If you do the fucking... I thought that was happening. I'm not saying. If you do that...
Oh yeah, I forgot they added the drop dash.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yes!
The game didn't make a note about that, did it?
I don't think...
Huh. Yeah, I completely forgot they added the drop dash for classic and like modern in this. Well, I'd say classic and modern, but mostly classic because classic's more 2D.
Face me if you wish to have the emerald. Bring on, bitch!
Anyway, like I said, well, people getting angry at the line change I think is stupid. I will admit something with the line change that's dumb, because they just changed the line and not the animation. Classic Sonic still, after what was originally a joke about him being pudgier, looks down at his stomach and kind of rubs it like he's upset over the fact, so that response doesn't make any more sense for the line, but I'm going to...
How did this boss work?
Yeah. You, because it, like, remember, with it being generations, it's, like, the fights are kind of sort of based off the original fight. You have to wait for him to do something, and then hit him when he's not glowing.
Oh, yeah. Bitch.
Because in the lore and shit, whenever he does something, he overheats.
Okay. Wasn't he 3?
I think it's 5 hits?
3 or 4? Shut up, oh my god.
Hey, we turned him on willingly.
Yeah. Good iframes!
I was gonna say, thank you fucking iframes.
Oh, damn it! Damn it, I missed.
Hey, they gave you rings.
Damn it. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It's 4.
So, that led to a funny thing of... You unintentionally did the cool thing of you killed him in the tunnel. He always just explodes after you kick him. So when you end it in the tunnel, you make it look like he gets kicked into the tunnel, and that makes him explode.
Get up, bonk.
You know what I was going to say?
Yeah.
Like, well, I know everyone, because of Classic Sonic being like pudgier, everyone makes the fat joke. It's like, if we're going to have a character comment on Classic Sonic's appearance, we then have to question, it's like, Knuckles noticed that he was fatter. Why did he not notice that he's shorter, mute, and a lighter shade of blue?
Boss key. Yeah. Challenge 3 boss gates. Yeah.
It's 1 gate per... To be fair, it is 1 gate per zone, and while I do think most of these are padding, some missions, because of what some missions are based off of, I think are not really that
bad.
Like, I think the Tails one for Chemical Plant is one of the ones that if I remember correctly, I think isn't all that bad. Yeah, because it's the mission where you basically have... It tells us, like, because this one...
Oh yeah, the fuck!
It's a platforming challenge.
Oh, damn it.
Because it's based off... Because they're funny and it's based off Sonic 2, you have to do it from a standstill.
That music!
Isn't that the... That's one of the multiplayer stages from Sonic 3, isn't it?
Yes.
I think that's the carnival one. Yeah, I forgot how I forgot how many they... How much music they reuse. Like I said, well, I know some people complained about this one being kind of slow in the original, and well, that is true, again, in terms of the little mission things, this one is one that I think isn't that bad, because with it being you use tails flying, like I said, it's based around platforming. The ones that are still based around speed or platforming, I think, are generally not that bad in the mission. It's the other ones that start trying to introduce other gameplay ideas that that's when I feel like maybe this could have had another pass through. And that's where I will be fair and say I don't hate the missions as much as I did when I was younger, because I noticed some of these do have an okay idea to them, or the other thing are somewhat short. Like the, basically act timer, that you've only been doing this, yeah.
Under it! Yeah.
Yeah, like, under 2 minutes. Barely, but yeah, you did under 2 minutes for the air sprint, so, again, that, I think, isn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Though, while I still feel like this is, on some level, padding, we do have the, again, other thing, and even the base generations did this. It is only one.
One!
Well, one per act. Well, one per zone. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, because, like, the original generations had a, like, pinball board as a DLC, and that just comes with this.
Speed challenge, ring challenge, Amy challenge. Amy's topsy-turvy!
I think the ring challenge, most people think isn't that bad.
Whoever finishes first wins. If you run into me, you'll be knocked away. Try to avoid hitting her.
Oh, like that.
Should probably just do the ring challenge for this one.
You'll be knocked away. Try to avoid hitting her.
Okay, yeah, just if I try and it seems like a stupid challenge, I can just.
That's why I brought up the hey. It's like you just have to do one. You don't have to do the other ones.
You're not. Not wrong. Use the ring time.
Ring time.
Use ring time and change the enemies into rings.
Could restart just to see if I could maybe S rank this. Because there's actually.
There were more clusters of enemies in surprising spots. Ooh, sneaky. Sneaky boys.
Yep.
Just barely.
That's what. Yeah.
Literally like a second off. My God. Just barely on both. That's Dark Sky Sanctuary. You would need to go to Green Hill.
No. Well.
You.
Wait.
Well, before you go, I was going to say pick up the key itself, because it's something else you need to do. Like I said, because remember it's...
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I just remember how this works.
I said it was one mission per zone.
Then did I grab the key up here then?
I don't believe so, no.
No,
No.
yeah, no. Okay, yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, then we do need that. Okay. Isn't this?
Revenge Reach.
It's. There's just a bunch of.
Beware of Buzz Bombers. Yeah, it's like a minute to reach the goal, and yeah, it's just, there's a lot of enemies.
Alright, damn it. Restart a couple of times. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
I think this might be the mission because you have a lot of Buzz Bombers. Yeah, I believe this is the mission where there's a certain part, if you like spin dash, you can then spin dash an enemy, hop off a bunch of Buzz Bombers over the top path and skip and basically skip to the end practically.
Ah!
Barely.
That's still funny. Give me that. Hi, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Give me that.
And now, yeah, because we have...
Yep. Okay. Okay. Anyway,
I can't remember, the Classic and Modern Sonic have their own sets of missions, or is it, some of the missions will be for one and some will be
some are for one, some are for the other.
because like all the ones you did there were Classic.
Yeah, I know.
Take a good look
Though,
at yourself, Sonic.
because it was the Genesis era.
Oh! Yeah. All the music.
The last thing you'll see in this world.
I was gonna say before we got distracted was the missions, and I'll talk more about it when we get to the Shadow Generations half, but it's something I am amazed about. I feel like if, back when the regular Generations came out, if something like the Shadow campaign had existed back when this game initially came out, I honestly don't think Black Doom would have been the antagonist, and I don't think it would have had as much to do with Shadow the Hedgehog. Because that was in the era where games like Shadow you could not say anything good about without ruining your credentials.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Sonic 2 final boss.
Oh, it's a new font.
Oh, that music.
Catch me if you can.
Except, I know, like, it is the Sonic 2 final boss, except remember,
Don't.
you have to wait for him to, because it's based off the Sonic 2 one, you have to wait for him to jump and hit him in the ass. See?
Try to get behind it and attack.
Ah!
Look at how exposed he leaves it. As I was going to make it a joke, well, it is, you know, the Death Egg robot. Technically, remember, the boss in Sonic 2 fired its arms like rockets. It didn't, like...
Jump, fat boy.
They weren't extended.
Jump, fat boy.
You know, the fact that Sonic's able to knock over a mech that size, that's kind of impressive. And now, this is the phase where you have to ride the fist. You have to hit.
Oh, damn it.
You know those bombs that come out when you hit the switches? Try making its attack hit them.
Why?
No, it says why, but they just mean the jump button.
Lure its attack towards the bomb, Sonic. Try not to get caught in the blast or get hit by its attack.
Yep, jump button's fine.
Well, that was...
Bang.
Well, that was fast. I swear that took Igor after like 10 fucking minutes.
The prompt for Y is because Y and B are jump, yet they...
Why is Y the jump button? Why does that not display B?
Yeah, punk.
Why does that not display B? Who the fuck uses Y to jump?
Every platform player ever. We should talk about Eggman Mega.
No.
But Eggman Mega.
No! Stop. Stop saying those words.
But he's Eggman Mega.
Stop.
The Eggman from Sonic Rush. Plays this villain.
Not canon anymore. Erased from the timeline.
Damn it, Gerson. Damn it, Gerson.
Except I'm not wrong. They literally did erase that shit from the timeline for some reason.
Huh. Couldn't have done it better myself.
This confirms it. It sure does.
Surreal playing this like 14 years later. No, while I think Forces is fine, I will agree there is a smoothness here that Forces does kind of lack.
Well, so it's just funny because everyone was complaining like this, like the Switch version was super buggy and laggy.
And then it looks like it dragged your friends here. I mean, our friends. You
It's
know
running
what I
fine
mean.
enough for me. Though there are those people who are like, you're just used to 30 FPS garbage.
Except the game was originally 30 FPS.
Garbage!
The first version of Generations, I think to be 60, was the PC version, meaning if you only played this on the PS3 or 360, like I said, you would have gotten used to
Not
this.
gonna record too crazy long because I need to do editing and it's almost midnight.
Well, and with the way this game is set up, we could record each, like, each chunk in a recording section. So that would have been, you know, the Genesis era.
If I want to do it that way, and I could do some smaller recordings, and that would also be convenient for editing, so I might just stop then because I need to edit. And that does line up well enough and gives me time to focus because these stages do get a little bit longer, and that was the first era. So I might stop then. Just on save here so I can have, if I'm doing it that way, I can do some shorter recordings even if this is going up in a somewhat timely manner, as in going up basically maybe next week, we're recording this right now in the middle of the night on the 17th, so this might go up next week, likely along with Carson wanted to play Brothership, but I might play that on my own time and let Carson record it. And if we do it this way, that does split the eras, and that also gives me a minute to get some money and get that DLC and everything. And it is really late, and I don't want to record until like 3 in the morning. That's why I wanted to do this first.
Because if we did... How long has this recording been going on?
It's only been an hour!
Because if we did record longer, we probably could do basically this entire game in a, like, 4-hour recording.
Mm-hmm. Oh, probably! Because this game isn't that long if you're doing just the basic roll credits. But it's late, and a short recording would be easier to edit anyway. Especially if I want to get this Let's Play up sooner rather than later to kind of talk about the game, which I know I didn't talk much because I was focusing on the game, but to throw my own thoughts here before ending off. First of all, it plays fine. I'll try to do more commentary, but I've said before, I would rather be focusing and actually playing a game somewhat well than talking like a jackass and spending like 40 minutes doing something. And other than 1 or 2 weird restarts just to see if I could do slightly better, I still ass-pulled within the realm of what they considered a good rank. So we can end, and I think on Switch this is playing fine, but that does give me an opportunity. Get a point card. Get that other shit sorted out. Shorter recording for this would be fine anyway. I mean, I was enjoying the game, and I do generally agree with Carson's point about Egoraptor, and I can try between some stuff to actually talk a little bit more, because I was focusing on the game, because there was less opportunity to kind of talk in a somewhat action game. But with that said, short recording, but I do need to do the thing I started doing. So, we have a Patreon. I always link the Patreon in my video descriptions. I never really mention it directly, but the link is there. Because I don't want to sound too greedy, but it would mean a lot if people threw some money at that Patreon so I can start spending a lot more money from supportive fans to kind of loop everything back into the YouTube channel so I can get more games and better equipment and stuff and really focus on what I basically want to do. And if I was making some extra money on the side, most of that would basically go into this YouTube channel and some other life stuff. And then I could make a good bit of money from support. And to quickly explain my tiering system, the lowest tier is $1, and all tiers get videos early. Nothing is ever exclusive to the Patreon unless a project goes on hold. And if a project goes on hold, the project on hold basically is something that just ended up on the Patreon, but became a little bit delayed and didn't end up on the YouTube channel. I try not to keep things exclusive to the Patreon because that feels like I'm basically strong-arming people into paying. And I don't like that. The second tier is $2, and it lets you see thumbnails and stuff early as a little teaser for what I'm working on. Again, that's just frivolous bullshit. I don't put that on the basic tier. And if I get some extra people in the second tier, I'm going to start doing some little, like, cliff notes and other kind of smaller behind the scenes type stuff and really talk about some stuff, some things we're recording and other little things. And the main thing for the third tier, I wanted people in the third tier to start basically voting on the games that I edit. Not anything we play, just the backlog I'm going to edit, but I need enough people supporting that tier. And that will become the main advantage of the third tier, which is only $3. You basically get to vote on what I edit. That way you know what's going up, because I would feel bad if you voted on a game and we decided to cancel a Let's Play, or a Let's Play got delayed, but if I'm asking you to vote on something I'm going to edit, then logically whatever I'm editing would be going up. And to me, that's more fair. Letting people in the highest tier control what videos go up. Not anything we play, because again, I've never liked doing that. And I basically watched a few people that do that kind of thing go crazy and feel guilty when they basically have someone vote on a game that they're going to play and they delay playing a game. They feel like they're cheating someone out of money, but if I had people vote on stuff I was editing, then you could expect within a week or two of voting that I would be editing something, or I might get maybe even upwards of a month in advance just so I know what to edit next. And I could then stack people's requests by things that got voted on, and that would let the highest tier control my editing flow. But you don't need to support us, but it would mean a lot if you did. But I'm rambling at this point. So I'm going to do my outro, but whenever I do an outro, sometimes I go silent for a second in case I need to do another take. Because, let me tell you, I have sinus problems and other issues, or I stumble over my words, but Carson's also walking in. I'm going to try to do the outro part now that I basically explained the stuff with Patreon, but again, don't feel obligated, but it would mean a lot if you did support what we do. And any support I take, any support I would take as valid, even if you're only paying $1, because you always get videos early, even for $1, and the $2 and $3 tiers are just frivolous bullshit that controls what we do, but doesn't feel like something that is inherently nickel and diming people. It just feels like something that's logical. You're giving me more money. I give you the right to vote on my editing schedule, which I think is fine. But with that said, I'm going to try my outro. Okay, this has been the first recording of Sonic X Shadow Generations, more specifically, the Sonic Generations portion of this game. We're going to stick to small recordings, but anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this set of videos, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what is your overall opinion on the missions? I thought I would ask because I still feel like the missions are padded, even if I do agree with Carson, where I basically can say they're not as bad as I thought they were when I was younger. However, I still feel like forcing you to do a single mission per level is a padded waste of time, and all that does is pad out the game and make the game a little bit longer by basically making you do dumb, frivolous bullshit, which does bother me because I can basically accept a short game if it's fun, but the problem with this is I don't find the missions to be all that fun or engaging. So, in my opinion, this is a pace killer in a game that I would consider short but fun outside of the fact that you need to do this tedious nonsense. So, overall, I don't really like the missions, but a few of the missions on their own can be fun. I just think this is a pace killer that pads out the game. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.